Shalom, Israel. First of all, let me start off by giving honor and praise to the Most High God, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, for blessing in the reading of this glorious word. Now, you just tuned in to another episode of Common Sense Ain't So Common. Let's get it. Today's topic is wicked pastors, y'all. This one gets under my skin personally because I had one of them mothers, like, if any of y'all was raised up church-wise and all them things, you're going to relate to this one today. I was growing up, and I had the type of mother that didn't play. When Sunday came, it was time for you to get your tail up, get dressed, get ready for church. Didn't want to hear nothing about it. All right? Now, I had days where I would get into church, and this is the thing. I don't know if everybody else went through this, but I did. I would see the pastor open his book, and he would say, go to Luke, such and such and such. And he will open the book, and he will read one line out of it, and then he'll close the book and freestyle for 2 hours. That would piss me off, because I would be the only one probably sitting in there like, finish the rest of the story. Finish the rest. What's the answer? He would ask a question, and he would just freestyle for 2 whole hours. It would piss me off because I didn't learn nothing that day. I just learned how to read one line, close the book, dance and jig, slap a tambourine for about 2 hours, and give money periodically. That's what I would get. And sometimes when my mama went by herself, she would come home, and I would ask her questions. Mama, what was the topic of the day? What did y'all learn today? And she would always give me the same answer, almost a little bit differently, but the same answer. All right, the day topic was everything going to be all right, no matter what you go through. Everything going to be all right. Mama, can you tell me something else about what was the lesson of the day? We got told the last 50 times we went, everything was going to be all right. They sell you an illusion. They tell you that everything is going to be all right no matter what you do, no matter what you eat, say, or anything. Long as you put some money in that collection plate, he going to go talk to the Most High for you, and everything going to be all right. Give him about $20 or something, he going to go talk to the pastor for you. No, that's not how that's worked. In these days, the Most High said he's going to wake the young. He's going to keep the children up again to bethink themselves, to remember who they are. Them days is not, people. Them days is here. All right? He will wake up. He said, I will turn fools to wise men. Guess what's going on right now? And if anybody that knew me, you know what I'm saying, or know the old me, know that I was pretty much a fool out here. Okay? And all praises that he didn't kill me in my sin. All right? And I do this time in this every day for me. This is not an occasional thing. You understand me? I can open up any part of this book and you're going to see it highlighted. I just open a random part. This thing, I do this. I do this. You understand? This is no gimmick for me, y'all. I got to show my homage to him for not killing me in my sin, people. So we're going to get on wicked pastors. And we're going to find out what the Lord requires of a pastor. Okay? We're going to find out today. We're going to get to it. And we're going to see. Go to Malachi chapter 2 verse. Let's start off at 1. Malachi chapter 2 verse 1. And we're going to see what the Most High requires of a pastor and see have they been doing it right. Because I could be wrong. But I'm going to use the words of the Bible. I'm not going to freestyle to you my own thoughts because my own thoughts don't mean jack. We're going to look and hear what the words of the Lord have to say. Go to Malachi chapter 2 and verse 1. And now, O ye priests, this commandment is for you. Let's scroll down real quick. We're just gonna go. Matter of fact, let's just do 2 just for time's sake. All right. If ye will not hear, and if ye will not lay it to heart, to give glory unto my name, saith the Lord of hosts, I will even send a curse upon you, and I will curse your blessings. Yea, I have cursed them already, because ye do not lay it to heart. He already letting you know where he's standing at with pastors already. Okay? We finna keep on going. Now scroll down to 7. We're going to go down to 7, same chapter. For the priest's lips should keep knowledge, and they should seek the law at his mouth. You hear what he just said? Let me go back in case it went over your head. I'm going to say it one more time. For the priest's lips should keep knowledge, and they should seek the law at his mouth. For he is the messenger of the Lord of hosts. Okay? So now we're going to dig all the way into this thing, and we're going to find out what the Most High means. Because I'm not going to do like a pastor. I'm not going to close the book now and freestyle. If I want to freestyle, I'd have stayed a rapper. Okay? I'd have stayed that, and I was pretty good at that. All right? So let's go to Jeremiah chapter 23, and we're going to go to verse 1. Let's go to Jeremiah chapter 23, verse 1. And let's see what the Most High says about you pastors. All right? Here we go. Woe be unto the pastors that destroy and scatter the sheep of my pasture, saith the Lord. That's already starting to not look good, y'all. That's starting to already not look good. But let's keep going. Verse 2. Therefore, thus saith the Lord, God of Israel. Always going to be Israel in there, y'all, because he was talking about us and only us. Remember that. I'm going to start over again because it makes my teeth whiter. All right. Therefore, thus saith the Lord God of Israel against the pastors, that feed my people. Ye have scattered my flock and driven them away, and have not visited them. Behold, I will visit upon you the evil of your doings, saith the Lord Yahweh. He's not playing, people. This is already not turning out good for the pastors. This is already, the Bible does not contradict itself at all. All you have to do is read this thing. Precept upon precept, line upon line, here a little and there a little. Okay? And it's gonna and things will, and for one, you have to keep the commandments first. Start off keeping the commandments, he will release wisdom upon you. When the beginning of knowledge is the fear of the Lord. For one, keep his Sabbath days holy. You're showing fear because you're seeing the things again. If you're not understanding and seeing today what's going on, you've been kind of under a rock. It's a lot of death been going on around us, people. That's the Lord. He's putting judgment on the land. And when you do not repent and come back to him, you're going to eventually soon put yourself among that list. Now, that doesn't mean everybody that died they were sinful or wicked or none of that. No, that does not mean that at all. Some people he just puts to rest because they're not prepared for these times too. I'm gonna get to that in another segment. You know, because a lot of people be thinking when we saying you're gonna die or this and that, everybody that's dead or our past ancestors that's gone is wicked. No, that's not what that means, because the Most High said he had some people around for the good times too. But I don't want to get all the way into it because it'll make me veer off. I got to stay on track, and I'm going to bring it back. And that should make people that have loved ones that's gone, and you might ask yourself, where are they going if they didn't know who they were before they left? The Most High said it. He had some people around for the good times, and they wasn't prepared for these times. That's why the good Lord, that's how much he loves us. It's things we don't understand. He'll take certain people away because they're not prepared for what's to come. And then he got wicked people, but you don't know how to discern the two. That's up to the Most High to do. That's not our job. Okay? So we're going to keep on scrolling. We're going to keep reading on. Where was I? Jeremiah chapter 3 now. All right? Chapter 23, verse 3. And I will gather the remnant of my flock out of all countries, whither I have driven them. Remember, we were scattered abroad in Deuteronomy 28:68. All right? And will bring them against their folds, again to their folds. So like, and they shall be fruitful and increase. Okay, so I just got a quick question. To the Jewish people that's over there in Israel, is their land fruitful? If you ever studied over there in Israel, they land, every time you view it on TV, movie, anything, that place look like a desert now. Because God won't let that land be fruitful. It won't grow nothing over there. That's why, and for one, they're not in poverty. The Most High said the Jews were going to be in poverty, in mourning. They're not in mourning. They get sent $3.8 billion to them annually. Look it up, do the research. I did the research and I just seen it again today, so I just felt like I had to mention that. And I digress. Moving on. Verse 4. And I will set up shepherds over them, which shall feed them, and they shall fear no more, nor be dismayed, neither shall they be lacking, saith the Lord. That's another point on the church that they're not doing. Most people in the church are pedophiles, homosexuals. The pastor mostly is a player, pimp, sleeping with people in the congregation. That's not good. They shouldn't be lacking. All right? They shouldn't be lacking. So let's move on. Now we're going to go to Ezekiel chapter 13, verse 2. Let's continue to find out how the Most High feels about his children. Okay? Can't nobody give it more better than the Most High himself. So let's see what he's talking about in Ezekiel chapter 13, verse 2. And this is what he tells the children that he's waking. All right? This is Ezekiel chapter 13, verse 2. Son of man, prophesy against the prophets. I'm going to say that again. Son of man, prophesy against the prophets of Israel that prophesy. And say thou unto them that prophesy out of their own hearts. I want you to remember that word, your own hearts. Hear ye the word of the Lord. I want y'all to really remember that, out of your own hearts. Because what's the first thing that they tell you here in America? What's like them slogans they tell you? Follow your dreams. What's another one? Oh yeah, follow your heart. They tell you to follow your heart. But I ain't going to even get into that yet. We're going to read on down. Let's keep on. Verse 3. Thus saith the Lord Yahweh. Woe unto the foolish prophets that follow their own spirit, that's hard again, and have seen nothing. They follow their own spirit and have seen nothing. These pastors is telling you foolishness. Going down, verse 4. O Israel, thy prophets are like the foxes in the desert. What do foxes do in the desert? They reel you in, they bait you. Some foxes bait you. As soon as you think you're going for the prey, they jump out and they pounce on you. They're foxes. These pastors are foxes in the desert. Okay? We're gonna keep on. Let's scroll down I'm gonna just read verse 5 all the way to 6. I'm gonna go all the way down to 8. All right? Ye have not gone up into the gaps, neither made up the hedge for the house of Israel, to stand in battle in the day of the Lord. The pastor's not preparing us. The hedge is like bushes. He's not setting up the hedges for us, a defense. Pastors don't never set you up to get ready for nothing but tithing. That's all you're going to hear a pastor ever get around to. He's going to get to tithing somewhere in there. I guarantee you that. He's going to tell you good stuff. And I guarantee if he's not saying tithing, he's got a congregation of people while you sitting there passing the plate around while he's saying good stuff. But this stuff is not for profit. Once again, I love the saying. The Most High said, freely you received, freely you shall give. I got this word. Someone woke me up freely, so freely I'm going to give it to you. All right? Now, this is the difference between tithing and alms. You're going to find that in the Bible, too. Alms is if you believe in a person's cause, you can donate alms. Because a lot of people is going after camps. Because camps have a cash app, and things like that. But them men are getting out there in the highways and hedges doing things that you're not. And they don't have their own money because, once again, we are in poverty, people. When you look up the definition of alms, it's to help give money or food to the poor if you believe in their cause. If they're doing something that you believe is really of the Most High, you can give alms, people. Tithing's done. Okay? Tithing was for the Levites. All right, we went into that before. That's for the Levitical priests. Matter of fact, I got another one I'm going to do for y'all, especially on tithing. I'm going to kill that thing. But anyway, let me stay on track, y'all. You know, I'm passionate about this thing, man. So let me stay on track. Okay, where was I? All right, we reading down. All right, verse 6. Okay, verse 6. They have seen vanity and lying divination, saying the Lord saith. Okay, let's look in, because that's not a word you're gonna find every day. We're gonna look up the definition of divination. All right, just so you can see for yourself, because I want to know too. We're gonna find out together. We're gonna look up definition of divination, because that's not a word we find. All right. Definition of divination: the practice of seeking knowledge of the future or unknown by supernatural means. Okay? The practice of seeking knowledge of the future. What is the Bible when you read in it? You're prophesying of things to come, because a lot of things in this Bible that's written haven't came yet, and some have. And some is the times now that we're in. Okay? So when you're doing it, you're practicing seeking, you're speaking that knowledge and you're seeking knowledge. And so a lot of people act like they're, the Most High says you're full of crap, okay? And so we're gonna go into it. We're gonna get into this thing, because I wanna stay on point. I wanna get back on track, okay? We're gonna get back on track with this thing. So now we know what divination is. Let's get back to it, okay? They have seen vanity and lying divination, saying, the Lord saith. A lot of times they be having their own thoughts, and they say, you know what? The Lord just put this on my spirit to tell you, you're going to get some money today if you sow a seed with me. Let's see what the Lord say. And the Lord have not sent them. The Lord said, I have not sent these people to y'all, okay? Everybody that call themselves a pastor that's wearing that cross around their neck, that idol, is not sent by the Most High God, okay? They're foxes, all right? Moving on. And they have made others to hope that they would confirm the word, okay? They have made others to hope that they could have confirmed the word. So let's move on. We're going to go, where are we going to go to? All right, we're going to keep reading on. Verse 7. Have ye not seen a vain vision? And have ye not spoken a lying divination? There go that word again. Whereas ye say, the Lord saith it. Albeit, I have not spoken. The Lord said, however, I haven't said a darn thing. Our Father gets real specific in this book, people. Okay? We just been asleep because we've been having a bunch of lullabiers telling us the word. They don't do nothing but rock you back to sleep because they're sent by their oppressors. Oppressors is never going to tell you who you are, because if you ever wake up and find out who you are, they know. I've said it before and I love to say this. If we wake, the Most High said he will raise us back up. He will put Esau back down. So continue to wake up, people. Share this stuff when you see it, man. Share it upon you. First thing Most High say is your family going to be the first ones don't believe it. All right? You can try it. Go for it. More than likely, they're not going to believe you. Why? Because they seen you in your folly all your life. They probably saw you robbing. You probably may even been a murderer. You may have been a pimp or whatever. They're not going to believe you until they, for one, some sit back and just want to see where you go with it. They want to catch you. Aha. They want to catch you an aha moment. That's a verse in the Bible. I can pull that out too. All right. But we're going to move on. Verse 8. Therefore, thus saith the Lord God, because ye have spoken vanity and seen lies. Therefore, behold, I am against you, saith the Lord. Oh, you pastors, man, look here. Y'all ain't looking good in the Most High's eyes, man. I'm going to just tell you. I would be scared to be labeled a pastor right now and read these actual words in the Bible, man. It would scare the crap out of me. All right? Let's go to verse 10. We're going to scroll down just for time's sake, okay? Because they have seduced my people, saying peace, and there was no peace. I want you to sit on that for a second. Because these pastors, all they talk about is prosperity. Everything gonna be okay. Everything gonna be all right. And when you get in the Bible, it's saying prepare yourself. There's slaughter in there. Christ even said, if you seen me and you a follower of me, they killed me. They're gonna kill you too for my name's sake. If you're not preparing for that, if your oppressors get in front of you and tell you, I got a gun to your face, you could take this poke, or I'm going to kill you. If you haven't been getting your soul prepared and ready for that time, you're going to fold. You're going to stick your arm out and say which arm you want, left or the right. But if you're getting in this word and you're following his commandments, he will spiritually prepare you. If you get to the Maccabees, I'm going to do this thing is ongoing. You will never get done with this book. The Maccabees died honorably. If you read about the woman and her 7 children, died honorably because they wouldn't eat a piece of pork, y'all. I'm going to really get into that one, but that's going to be a long one. All right. And each brother that was getting killed, they was high-fiving the other one while the other one was getting murdered. Because they knew that was doing an honorable thing to die for the Most High than to eat that pork. That lets you know just that piece of meat, how bad it is. That lady lost all 7 of her kids. And these were men. You know what I'm saying? Young men, and they was high-fiving each other. And the mama wasn't saying, Lord, y'all just eat the piece of pork, baby, because that's what a Christian would tell you. Go and eat the piece of pork, baby, so we can go and get out of here. Because pastors didn't prepare them for war. But but when you look in the Apocrypha, that lady was, every child that the king was killing, she was preparing the other one. Get ready, baby. The Most High going to be waiting on you on the other side. You prepare. You're going to be a mighty king. And she even told the king herself, if it be so, if the Most High grant me again, I'll see my kids again between my womb. That's how powerful the women was in this book. She told that man, the Lord granted again, I'll get pregnant and have it and see my kids again. That lets you know about regeneration. All right. I veered off a little bit. Let's get back on track. I want to read this again. Verse 10. Because they have seduced my people, saying peace, and there was no peace. And one built up a wall, and lo, others debarred it with untempted mortar. Okay, so people is tearing down these walls because ain't nobody building you up. There's no one building you up. Everyone telling you everything is going to be squishy and good. When you go to a church, a pastor going to talk about feel good all day long, and then you go outside them doors, and what are you seeing? Rape, rob, murder. That's all you see out there. But you come in them doors, and all you hearing is everything gonna be all right. Give me a couple dollars, and I'm gonna talk to the Most High for you, and everything gonna be good. You can go home and eat pork, shrimp, crab, and lobster, and kill yourself. Everything gonna be all right. And the Most High say you're gonna die. That's why he's saying you scream in peace and there is no peace. Matter of fact, let's expound on that peace. Let's go to Micah chapter 3, verse 11. Excuse me, your tongue tied out there. What's wrong with you, boy? All right, let's go to Micah chapter 3, verse 11. And let's see even more what the Most High feel about that peace. We screaming peace and there ain't no peace. Okay? Let's get it. Here it is. The heads thereof judge for reward. Don't that sound familiar? The heads of our community judge for reward. What's the reward? Tithing, sowing a seed. I think you should give me $1,000 seed, and the Most High gonna bless you. Okay, let's get on. I'm gonna start from the beginning. The heads thereof judge for reward, and the priests thereof teach for hire. Once again, you have received this word freely. Freely you shall give it. Okay? But they charge you for that word. Okay? If the Most High said the words was going to go to the prophets, we wouldn't find out jack yet. Because they still be charging us. We have to pay in installments to find out that we were the children of Israel. The pastors don't know nothing because the Most High said you have to be a commandment keeper for him to release knowledge to you. So the pastors really don't know nothing about this. Some do and wicked as hell and just choose not to teach the people because that'll make people get up and walk out the church. If you tell a woman to put on a dress, you tell a man you can't be gay. You tell a woman she can't marry her homegirl. That's 50% of the congregation will get up and leave. Where the other 50% is women. You tell her she's got to listen to her husband and be obedient. Her husband is like her Lord of the household. That's the rest of the 50. Out of there. No pot for you. That place will be empty. But guess who will start coming in if they would do that? The Most High start feeding them with people that want to really hear that word. And the congregation will regrow again. But let's keep moving on. All right? Let's move on. I'm gonna start again just to keep y'all up. The heads thereof judge for reward, and the priests thereof teach for hire, and the prophets thereof divine for money. Divine for money. Okay, so he breaks it all the way down just to, in case you missing what the other words meant. Okay, yet will they lean upon the Lord and say, is not the Lord among us? None evil can come upon us. There go again. There go that word again. Peace when there's no peace. Okay? That's what the Most High is saying. You're a hypocrite. I know there's drama on earth because I'm putting it on earth. And you going to tell me that there's peace? Most High said, let's prove that thing. Go to Jeremiah 23 and verse 7. Let's go back to Jeremiah chapter 23 and verse 7. And we're going to find out some more about this thing that pastors call us peace. And that's another reason why that men mostly falls out of the church. It's because when you say peace, we in the streets. We ain't seeing what you talking about, Pastor. We seeing, I know that I brought hell to someone. And you telling me there's peace out there? All right. I can prove you wrong in 5 minutes. Let me walk out this church real quick. That's what we look at. And when we call bull crap on it, they have no answer for it. You know what they're going to answer with? Sow me a damn seed. All right, let's get on into it. This is Jeremiah chapter 23, verse 17. They say, hold on, let me make sure I get on it. Okay, they say still unto them that despise me, the Lord hath said, ye shall have peace. There go that word again. That's all they talk about. Prosperity, feel good. That's why the Most High saying the same thing. The Lord hath said, ye shall have peace. That's all they keep saying. And they say unto everyone that walketh after the imagination of his own heart. There go that word again. I want you to remember that heart thing because I'm going to get on it. No evil shall come upon you. You know what pastors say? You can sin. Just say, I'm sorry, Lord. And you all good. You can close your eyes and say, I believe that Christ died for my sins. And there you go. Poof. You're done. You are good. You can get out there and tear the world up again. But when you come back in here, don't forget, tell them you're sorry. And give me some money. That's all pastors gonna not to joke about it, but that's all pastors say, man. That's all pastors say. You can eat pork. You can just pray over that thing. Let me tell you something. When I was eating pork, shrimp, crab, lobster, this is the part that pisses me off because they taught us that. I had the audacity to pray over this abominable filth and send it up to the Most High. That's literally like you digging in your tail and you putting your hands in his face and saying, smell this, smell my hand, smell my hand. And he like, no, move your hand. I don't want you. Why are you praying that to me? You putting that abominable meat on your plate. Let me tell you this, even if you don't believe what I'm saying and I'm reading out of his book, please don't pray over that pork, shrimp, crab, or lobster no more. It's the toilet stool of the earth. It's to keep the earth clean. At least do that, please. Just on the don't believe sake. Just don't even pray over that meat no more. You can pray over chicken, beef, vegetables, things like that. Pork, shrimp, crab, lobster, anything of that nature, don't pray over that. Anything in the sea that with fins and scales, the Most High said they have to have both fins and scales. He said that's okay to eat. All right, there's plenty other beautiful fish you can eat that has fins and scales. That's Leviticus. You can get into it one day. Read Leviticus, you're gonna find it. It's the dietary laws. Moving on. All right, where were we at? We was in Jeremiah 23:17. Okay, let's go one more. We're gonna get into where I want to go. We're gonna get into the heart thing. because he got into something that says that walketh after the imagination of his own heart. We've been hearing a lot of that now, right? All right, let's get into it. Let's find out what that heart thing means and what that follow your heart means to the Most High. We're going to go to Jeremiah chapter 17, verse 9. All right, same book, just different chapter. Jeremiah chapter 17, verse 9. And we're going to find out what the Most High feels about your heart. Let's see if you know, America is right on point. The heart is deceitful above all things. Stop. The heart is deceitful above all things. Sometimes what your heart could tell you, I can even just make up an example. Let's say you're gambling. You're at a horse track. And you know how people are like, oh man, my heart is telling me to play this horse, man. Oh, my heart said play this horse. And you play that horse and you fail. Huge. You fail huge. Because your heart is deceitful. Or your heart told you to trust somebody with a secret. And they told your secret. That's deceitful. You don't know your heart. Your heart is deceitful. The Most High told you your heart is tampered. All right? Let's go in the beginning of that again. Jeremiah chapter 17, verse 9. The heart is deceitful above all things and desperately wicked. Who could know it? So what America is telling you, everything that this country tells you, the land of your captors tell you, goes against the laws of God. Why? Because once again, if you stay in your sin, they win. Just to make it plain. If you stay in your sin, they win. That's plain upon tables. It gets no realer than that. All right. Let me see. Let me show you what the Most High does, though. Because he don't look at, you know, what you're saying. Because people think they're going to be able to do wrong their whole life and on their deathbed, hurry up and say, I'm sorry, Lord, and get right into the kingdom. That's what Pastor sold you, right? The Most High looks at your, let's see what he looks at. Verse 10. I, the Lord, search the heart. I try the reins, even to give every man according to his ways and according to the fruit of his doings. The fruit of his doings. The Most High said, if you not doing anything or pushing the word out, following his commandments to show that you love him, he said, you're full of crap. That's what the Most High looks at. He's not going to look at you just saying what Christians been taught for ages to just say, I love the Lord. The Most High said, if you love me, keep my commandments. All of this stuff is so simple, y'all. All we had to do is get in this book and look and look and look. All right, let's go to Malachi chapter 2 and verse 1. Let's get even more on these passages, y'all. Let's get even more on these passages. We're going to go to Malachi chapter 2 and verse 1. Because the Most High does, when he get to talking, he talks oh so well. And he cuts you. He cuts you up. All right. We did Malachi chapter 2 and verse 1. And we're going to go down to, what? Let me see. I did 1. I did 2. And then I did 7. For the priest's lips should keep knowledge. All right. Just to recap. Let's go to 7 so we can stay up on it. For the priest's lips should keep knowledge, and they should seek the law at his mouth, for he is the messenger of the Lord of hosts. All right. Now let's scroll down. We're going to go down on the same book. We're just going to scroll down for time's sake. To verse 9. Therefore, I also made you contemptible and base before all people, according as ye have not kept my ways, but have been partial in the law. They've been partial in the law. And he's going to make it, he kept us contemptible and base before all people. We're the bottom of the bottom, y'all. And so is these pastors. They get paid, but in the Most High's eyes, you're the lowest of the low. Let's skip down to 11. Judah have dealt treacherously, and an abomination is committed in Israel and in Jerusalem, for Judah hath profaned the holiness of the Lord, which he loved, and hath married the daughter of a strange God. Who is this strange God? I wonder who. So when we go to church Sunday, Most High said we're not worshiping Him. Who is this strange God? Let's go to Acts 2:7. Let's go to Acts 2:7. Let's find out who are we going to church on Sunday and preach, and praising. Let's go. Let's find that out, y'all. We're gonna go to Acts chapter 2 and verse 17. I said 2 and 7. Sorry about that, y'all. 2 and verse 17. And it shall come to pass in the last days, saith God, I will pour out my spirit upon all flesh. Wait a minute. We're gonna stop right there. We're gonna stop right there because I want to go somewhere. I don't even want to get that one yet. Let's go to Jeremiah 2 and 8. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm gonna go back to that one though. I love that one. I'm gonna go back to that one just to clear that one up. Jeremiah chapter 2 and verse 8. All right. So we're gonna find out about this because we gotta stay on track. We gotta find out about this strange God that he's talking about. Okay. So let's go to Jeremiah chapter 2 verse. Let me make sure that's 2, y'all. I'm gonna send y'all off. All right, chapter 2 verse 8. All right, here we go. The priest said not, where is the Lord? And they that handled the Lord knew me not. They that handled the Lord knew me not. The pastors also transgressed against me, and the prophets prophesied by Baal. Baal Peor, y'all. When you go into that church on Sunday, you're praying to Baal. You might have heard it as the sun god Ra, because Sunday is sun god worship. Ra, Baal Peor, the little white dude that y'all have on that wall that be sitting on the cross looking at you, Caesar Borgia, that's Baal Peor. And walked after things that do not profit. How many times the pastor done told you he see a miracle finna happen for you and your rent gonna be all paid up, and you turn around and you even broke it in before he even talked to you? That's crazy, right? I know, it's crazy to me too. And we gotta get sick of this thing, y'all. This thing is not a game, according to the Most High. Okay, so we're gonna go back to Malachi, because I want to stay on Malachi and stay on topic, okay? So we're doing things that does not profit, right? We're going to go back to Malachi chapter 2, verse 11. I was at 11. We're going to go down. We're going to scroll down to 17, okay? So same chapter, just scroll down to 17. Hast thou not procured this unto thyself, in that thou hast forsaken the Lord thy God, when he led thee by the way? Okay, so I just wanted to finish that out because we forsaken the Lord, y'all. When we think we're preaching in them churches, well, not we, they think they're preaching in the churches, and you're preaching to Baal. Let's go. We're gonna go further, y'all. We're gonna look all up in here. We're gonna search it out. Let's do like the Most High told us to do. Go to Malachi chapter 2 and verse 1. Did I say that already? Did I say Malachi 2 and 1, y'all? Okay. I'm sorry if I did. I mean it now. 2 and verse 1. We're going to go to 17 of that one. I'm sorry. I sent y'all to the wrong one. Or either I went to the wrong one. Anyways. Here we go. Ye have wearied the Lord with your words. There we go. Stop. That's what the pastors do. On Sunday, they wearied the Lord with their words. Okay? We're going to move on. Yet ye say, wherein have we wearied him? That's what they saying. Where have we wearied him? We in here, we saying, bless the Lord God and send us tithing, right? All right, you're going to answer right here. When ye say, everyone that doeth evil is good in the sight of the Lord, and he delighteth in them. Or where is the God of judgment? He said, we tell evil people that you're good. The Most High said them people are going to die if they don't repent. But a pastor will tell them drug dealers, them pimps, prostitutes, whores, pedophiles, as long as they come in there and pay that tithe, they tell you are all good. And the Most High got a problem with that thing, y'all. The Most High has a problem with that thing. And people, we're waking up. The prophets are back on the earth. If you watching this, you a prophet that was on the earth, and you're back, and you're waking up. Continue to wake, people. Please continue to wake. Fight this fight. Get yourself ready for what's to come, because the Most High said, blessed are you that died in his sake, because if you died for him, you're going to receive a crown in heaven. Let me tell you something. We've been dying for so much pointless stuff, y'all. So much pointless stuff. Why not die for someone that created the heavens and the earth? Okay? I'm preparing myself. I'm preparing myself. Of course, death is always a little bit scary. Okay? Death is always a little bit scary. But when you love someone, it changes that. You don't say, I'm not willing to die for my wife or my kids, but your natural instinct will do it. If someone starts shooting, you grab your kids, most real men will, and your woman, and you cover them, and you get them out of harm's way. Why? Because that's a natural instinct of love. And the Most High said, if you love me, guess what's happening? If someone's trying to defame the Most High and want to kill you for the Most High, you love him, because now you keeping his commandments. And you're going to cover him in his holy word, and they're just going to have to kill you. Take me out that way. I'm not finna sit. It's people that's in these hoods dying in gangs for little Ray, little Nuck, and all of that. And you're not gonna get, you can die for your friend, but just dying for somebody on some gang stuff, you're not gonna get rewarded for that. Okay? You're not gonna get rewarded at all. So we're gonna move on. We're gonna go to Malachi. Let me see. No, we're gonna go to Jeremiah 23. Let's find out in Jeremiah. That's why I went there before. We're gonna go to Jeremiah chapter 23. In verse 13. I'm going through this a little fast because a certain friend of mine hit me up and he wanted me to talk about survival stuff. All right, this for you. So, he hit me up the other day and told me, because they know I gets ready for things. But I'm going to stay on topics because I'm going to get the rant. But let's stay on topic and let's get chapter 23, verse, 13? All right. Let's find out some more about what the Lord feel about these pastors. And I have seen folly in the prophets of Samaria. They prophesied in Baal. There go that name again. That's who you're praising. That's why things are not going on in the neighborhoods. That's why your kingdom is still falling and declining. And now in the churches, you have it overran with gays of, like I said, players, pimps. Everybody sinful is in this big cluster house of abomination, and you're praising Baal. That's why. Okay? Baal, and cause my people to err. Okay? And cause his people to err. Now we're going to go to 17. Let's find out some more of what the Most High is talking about. They say still unto them that despise me, the Lord hath said. Once again, they lying. Oh, the Lord told me to tell you this. Ye shall have peace. Every time. That's all they're going to talk about. That's why it says it all through these precepts. You notice how they keep saying, the pastor just keeps saying, ye shall have peace? Because that's all they talk about. Prosperity. Everybody good. Everybody can get in. Everybody get in this one big gate. When Revelation says that there's 12 gates and 12 names on the 12 gates of the 12 tribes of the children of Israel. Where's that one big Pastor Nasty gate at? I don't know where it is. Maybe he got VIP. He might could tell us one day. I doubt it. But anyways, I digress. All right. What did I say? Ye shall have peace. And they say unto everyone that walketh after the imaginations of his own heart. Stop. That's exactly that word again. Your own heart. The imagination of your own heart. And what did the Most High say? Your heart is wicked. It's deceitful above all. And wicked. Desperately wicked. Who could know it? Okay? Stop listening to your heart and get in this book and listen to God. Stop letting the pastor tell you, oh, weed, it grows from the earth. And woo-wop. Okay? The Most High put that in the dietaries. He said, I give you every seed, herb-bearing seed for meat. You can sprinkle that on your food. He gave that for meat. You're not to be blowing it. It has nowhere in this book that it tells you to roll that herb up and light it on fire. None. You're never going to find it. Look it up. Find it. Matter of fact, get in it and prove me wrong. All right? I challenge you. Okay? Let me start from the beginning of this again, because I just love how it sounds. They say unto them that despise me, the Lord hath said, ye shall have peace. And they say unto everyone that walketh after the imagination of his own heart, no evil shall come upon you. All right, scroll down to 21. Let's find out some more with the Most High. He's got beef with these people. All right. I have not sent these prophets. Stop. Our Father ain't playing, y'all. He's not playing. And he said, I have not sent these prophets. If you have any pastor and you think he's righteous and holy, tell him about the Sabbath day. And if he changed that day, then you might be following a somewhat holy man. But if he tell you just come on to Sunday church, run from that man. He's about to go and pray to Baal. All right? That's what he's doing. Most pastors know about that and still open their doors on Sunday and not the Sabbath day. Go in your calendar on your phone and look at the first day of the week. I know when I was growing up, the first day of the week was Sunday. That's the first day of the week. Count from Sunday to the Sabbath day. That's Saturday. That's seventh day. The seventh day is Saturday, right? All right. Makes more sense, don't it? It becomes more common, don't it? All right. All right, we're going to go to verse 21. I have not sent these prophets, right? Okay. Yet they ran. I have not spoken to them. Yet they prophesied. That's all. I'm telling you, the Most High is not playing with these people, y'all. Let's go down to verse 22. Because the Most High knows how to speak this word better than any man. Okay. But if they had stood in my counsel and had caused my people to hear my words, then they should have turned them from their evil way. Stop. I just want to get that. From their evil way. No, and I'm going to continue. And from their evil doings. Do a pastor tell you to turn and repent from your sins? Or do he just tell you to send him a tithe and everything going to be all right? That's when you know you're not following a man of God, because a man of God going to tell you to turn away from your sins and repent. Not say I'm sorry and keep doing it and say I'm sorry every time I do it. That's foolishness. That's foolishness, y'all. And that's sad, because it's going to get a lot of us killed. It strayed the flock away, y'all. Most men don't go in churches. And when they do, they effeminate. They always letting the woman speak. He hiding behind the woman. He too afraid to say anything because he afraid to offend thee. Well, I'm here to tell you. The Most High said he's raising up the mighty man that's going to tell you, thus saith the Lord. Welcome back, people. If you're watching this, welcome back. Continue to wake up and prepare. Put on that breastplate and that armor of the Most High. Put on the breastplate, y'all. Okay? Let's keep going. We're going to go to what? Verse 26. Skip down. Matter of fact, I just want to read 23 just because it looks so good to me. Am I God at hand, saith the Lord, and not God afar off? He said, am I a God at hand, saith the Lord, and not a God afar off? That's just plain. Okay, I just wanted to read that. All right, let's go to 26. All right. How long shall this be in the heart of the prophets that prophesy lies? Most High said, how long? We've been following these pastors all our lives, and we have not heard that we were the children of Israel. Why? I've been to many churches. The reason why I didn't stay and commit to any church, because they all sound exactly the same. Peace, peace, peace. Tithe, tithes, tithe. That's why most men don't go to church, y'all. But women go to church. You know why? Because that's where the money is. Pastors will gas a woman tank. You don't need no man. You a goddess yourself. You can do bad by yourself and then go home to his wife while you go home by yourself. Then when you need some counseling, you call him. All right, well, you know what, sister, I can give you a private praying. I'll come on over there and talk to you. And then before you know it, you sleeping with the pastor now. And now the pastor's sleeping amongst the congregation. Now you got more women sitting up the front next to the pastor's wife. And still giving their money to this pastor while he preaching lies. You know why he wants you to stay single? Because if you with a man, when things don't sound too good, I'm not going to church Sunday. Don't sound good. Dude full of crap. I'm not going with you. And it influences you to start missing Sundays. For you know it, you stop going. That's why they tell you to stay single. Because if you with a man, you're going to reverence your husband. You're going to eventually start doing what your husband says. Your husband says the church on Sunday is bullcrap. Eventually, you're going to fall out the church. That's why they tell women stay single. That's why 98% of the church population is women. And single, strong, independent black women, which was designed by Esau. All right, moving on. Yea, they are prophets of the deceit of their own heart. There go that word again, y'all. There go that word again, y'all. Their own heart. All right. So we about to wrap this thing up, okay? We're going to go to verse 27. You know, we're going to keep it moving on. Write one down. Which think to cause my people to forget my name by their dreams, which they tell every man to his neighbor, as the fathers have forgiven my name for Baal. That's plain, y'all. And it's sad and it's scary. Because he's walking a lot of people into damnation. And I'm going to tell you this. That don't mean the people that's going to these churches, y'all, is wicked. They don't know, because we looking for our salvation. We go to them places to search out salvation. It's an old lady probably that goes there now. Grandma. That goes there for over 30, 40 years and been giving her pastor money. She stay in the slums right today and believe in giving her pastor them tithes faithfully every Sunday. And that pastor house done got bigger and bigger for the past 30-something years. That lady will pass on and never knew, not in one sermon, that she is the daughter of the Most High God. My grandma have died and not known that she was the daughter of the Most High God. That's sad. They're walking a lot of us into damnation, people. We got to wake up, and the time is here. Oh, yes, it's here. You can see Babylon is falling fast. All praises to the Most High God. All praises for that thing, y'all. All praises, man. I'm so glad about the things. I want to go to one more. You know what? I just want to go because I just want to gut punch a pastor. And I'm going to do it spiritually. All right? So let's go to 30. Therefore, behold, I am against the prophets, saith the Lord, that steal my words, everyone from his neighbor. Verse 31. Behold, wait a minute, where did I go? Did I? Oh my God. Okay. All right. Here it is. Yep. Behold, I am against the prophets, saith the Lord, that use their tongue and say he saith. Most I say, you're lying on him. You using your own deceit, your own heart, and your wicked imaginations, and saying the Lord told you that. The Lord ain't told you nothing. All right. Verse 32. Behold, I am against them that prophesy false dreams. Let me tell you something. We followed a lot of people, y'all, and they told us they had dreams and they seen the Lord, and it was a crock of SH, man. It was a crock of SH. We believed it though, y'all. All right. False that prophesy false dreams, saith the Lord, and do tell them and cause my people to err by their lies. By their lies, y'all. And by their lightness. Yet I sent them not, nor commanded them. Therefore they shall not profit this people at all, saith the Lord. Your arm's too short to hot box with God, y'all. Your arms are too short, people. Your arms are too short. And we believed a lot of people, man. Martin Luther King even said before he died, I believe that I walked my people into a burning building. And you know what that means. He found out that he was the children of Israel. They hurry up and got rid of that man. All right, there's documentaries now because the Most High said he's going to start revealing things to the children in them days. That's why you're watching this video now, because we are waking up and he's putting knowledge on people. He said the knowledge shall increase in them days. You know who you are. You know that your God is black. He's not a big white pale man. All right, he's not Esau, which means wasted away is he, because he has no pigment in his skin. That's what Esau means, y'all. All right. So we're gonna go and just hold on. I want to look into this. I want to see, because I'm just gonna read through this, y'all, because he just going in about the prophets. Verse 33. And when this people or the prophet or a priest shall ask thee, saying, what is the burden of the Lord? Thou shalt then say unto them, what burden? I will even forsake you, saith the Lord. Once again, you know what he's saying. If you say, oh, we living in hell and all this, and you're like, what hell? Everything is all right. That's peace talk again. That is peace talk again. That's all you're going to ever get out of a pastor's mouth, a priest of peace. That's all you're going to hear, y'all. You're not going to hear nothing useful coming out of a pastor's mouth. You're never going to hear nothing useful coming out of a pastor's mouth, y'all. You're going to hear folly. You're going to hear folly, y'all. There's nothing else. There's nothing else to really say. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, I'm going to tell you, he even got things about, I'm going to tell you, we think this book is folly, right? Some that don't believe. We believe this book. All right. If you're watching this, you believe this book. All right. Will you believe that they had this prophesied about Martin Luther King in the Bible? Or because the reason why I say that is because he always says that pastors always talk about their dreams, right? They always saying they dream, right? They always say they dream, right? That's what a lot of pastors say. That's a lot of their forefront. What was Martin Luther King's favorite speech? It was I Have a Dream speech, right? All right, I just want to show y'all something, just to let you know how cold the Most High is. He'll throw little breadcrumbs in there so you'll know who's steering you wrong. And yes, Martin Luther King steered us wrong, y'all. He steered us wrong. And if you really research Martin Luther King, he was not a man of God. He followed the law. He followed Gandhi. Look it up. He was never really a believer of God. He just knew that was the front he had to put on. That's why pastors are full of crap. They base a lot of stuff on Martin Luther King. And Martin Luther King followed Gandhi. He didn't follow Most High. All right. Go to verse 25. Just scroll up to verse 25. I have heard what the prophets said, that prophesy lies in my name, saying, I have dreamed, I have dreamed. Don't that sound like somebody we grew up studying about? What did Martin Luther King say? What that word say again? It lies in my name, saying, I have dreamed, I have dreamed. I'm going to stop it right there, y'all. You can't mess with this book, y'all. There go your Martin Luther King in Jeremiah 23 and 25. Just show that to somebody one day. And watch, if they really want to believe, they're going to tell you to tell them more. If they're a Christian, which is worse than crack, they're going to tell you to get that thing out their face, man. And that's the Bible. They're going to tell you to get the Bible out their face. My pastor told me everything going to be all right. All right, now. So, all right. I just wanted to get into something real quick, do something a little different, because we got to prepare people. If you're not seeing these times, wake up. 3 of the most biggest food distributors have burnt down. That means there's finna be, and the Most High said to prepare. A wise man prepares, y'all. We got to get ready for what's to come. And following his words, you will stay ahead of things because you're looking at prophecy. When you reading this book, you are literally praying, prophesying. When you're looking in this book, you going back into things that haven't happened yet. That's prophesying what's to come. Because the Most High tells you, not one of these prophecies shall fail. They're going to happen. Whether you believe it or not. You can read this thing and let it scare you and then run off and then just go back in the world. Go back to sleep. All right? Go back to sleep. But I want the kingdom that's to come, which is why all these things is happening. The famine is getting ready to come. The dollar and all this price and stuff jacking up. This kingdom, these are the steps that God takes. The kingdom is slowly falling, y'all. The kingdom is slowly falling. Because it's because of people like you that's waking up. And now things are falling off course. Everything is rocking. There's war going on. Putin talking about this and that and blah, 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 blah. Gas prices is jacking up. Don't trip about them gas prices, y'all. These are the steps that needs to be taken. Don't get scared about the food being the stores is going to be, the shelves getting empty. Just go and stock up your refrigerator now. Get you water. Stock up on water. Get you a filter. And filter out and get you a lot of waters stacked up. So I got a friend that knows I do a lot of this, and he told me, what things should we get? And I go to the vitamin store, which is why my health has been changing and stuff like that. Is because I followed the laws of God. I stopped eating certain things. And things start happening fast after that. I take my vitamins. Now, this is one that I want to show you that I just bought yesterday. And this is for you. I won't say his name, just for secret's sake. Now, if you want me to say it, next time I'll just give him a shout out. But they're talking about nuclear war, people. All right? They're talking about nuclear war. And the one thing that kills you is if in case of a bomb, all right, the bomb itself don't kill a lot of people. It might kill the area that it hits and the things that spread out. But the thing that kills you after that is the fallout. It's called nuclear fallout, right? That's the radiation, all right? And the first thing it gets you is it gives you thyroid cancer. Cut your throat off, and you will die. This is one thing that I be buying, all right? I don't know if you can see that. There we go. It's potassium iodine pills, all right? This one got the name more clear, all right? This one right here, potassium iodine pills, okay? If nuclear fallout ever happens, this will prevent you from getting thyroid cancer. All right? This prevents you from getting thyroid cancer. These are potassium iodine pills. All right, now these ones, they're getting hard to find because your oppressors, which I only see in these stores, I never see my people in these vitamin shops. That's sad too, y'all. I never see them buying. They look trippy at me when they see me coming in there wearing fringes and buying up, and they get the whisper. It's like that movie, what was it, They Live? Yeah, with Roddy Piper in it. When they start seeing you, they start whispering. He can see. Okay? So that's why I say I have yet to see another. I'm blind. It was one time. In a couple years of me going to the vitamin store, I seen an old black lady in there, And I was kind of, even when me and her was talking, I was trying to fill her in on, the Most High. And she's like, "Oh, that's beautiful, baby," while walking off, getting fast away from me. Because most Christians don't want to hear this. Most Christians will tell you to pray for America. I don't want to pray for this place. I pray for the destruction of this place so we can go back home and the land will become fruitful again. That land won't be desolate no more when we get back there. When Christ say he's going to come back and take us all back there, that's what he means. He said that land is going to be fruitful and it's going to have a glow on it that everybody's going to see the light all the way from the east, y'all. Okay? Now, so this is another one that I get. All right? You see that? It's called sea moss. This is good. And I got two different kinds. I got this one with beetroot in it. All right. This is for like blood pressure people and good blood flow. It gives you energy. And Google this stuff. Write this stuff down, y'all, and Google it. Like, check out what's the health benefits. Like, a lot of times I check out stuff and I say, I ask the Google thing, what's the health benefits of, just say like sea moss. Okay? Just ask them about sea moss. This another one you heard Donald Trump. He blurted his mouth out. That's one thing, Most High, he makes certain people in power so they can tell on themselves too. When that C word came out and people were scared, what's the first thing Donald Trump said? He said, I got my quercetin, okay? I take quercetin, and it's all good, and it's all done. I'm great. And even 50 Cent said it. 50 Cent said, I went and bought the big bottle of quercetin. All right, this quercetin, y'all. This help fight off that stuff, the C word, okay? This help fights it off. And I got the one with bromelain. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna tell you about this bromelain in a minute. This bromelain helps it soak into your system faster. All right, bromelain don't play, and it's good for your digestive system. All right, so I got that one. It's another one that's good for you because when I'm working out, or when you're in the sun, this helps your melon, your beautiful badge that the Most High gave you. It helps you soak up the all the vitamin D from the sun properly. It's called D2 and K3. All right, that's another one. D3 and K2. Sorry, I said that backwards. D3 and K2. That's another vitamin. You know what I'm saying? I got a lot of this stuff, and every time I go to the doctor now, I've been less and less needing my blood pressure medicine because I take my vitamins now, and I stop eating abominable meats that raises your blood pressure. Who gets the highest blood pressure? Die from stroke and heart attack and things like that. It's always the black community, right? Okay. That's because God said, I gave y'all them laws. You notice every other nation eats the same meats, but they never going up the charts in high blood pressure because we were supposed to be kings among men. All right? Princesses, y'all were supposed to be queens among these people. All right? Believe it or not, they were the peasants. Don't let them tell you nothing different. The Queen of England, that old crusty thing over there that they calling the queen, is not your true queen. Miss, go look in the mirror and smile. You are the true queen, thus saith the Lord. You are his daughter. You are a daughter of the Most High King. That makes you what? Okay? And fellas, that makes you a prince. Or if you're married, you're a king. Follow them laws, y'all. Now I'm finna go into some more. I got another one too, just to show you. This another one. This is just another quercetin that I grabbed. All right, this is quercetin. All right, and these things, I ain't gonna lie, like this stuff works fast, y'all. This stuff works quick, and it works really good. What's the other one? So I got one that's called bromelain, and I forgot to set it up here with me, but it looks like this. It say quercetin with bromelain, but I got one that just says bromelain. All right, and that's to help with your digestive system. All right, it don't let stuff stick all to your stomach. When you eat stuff, a lot of times your body's supposed to digest it within an hour. You know what I mean? You're supposed to digest stuff, man. And a lot of big people, when you look at it, they digest very slowly. All right, they digest very slowly. That's why the weight sits on a lot of them. And I did a lot of research, because I'm a big guy, you know what I'm saying? And I'm trying to burn that stuff now, which all praise to the Most High. He's giving me energy and strength to do so. So I'm going to keep that walk going, y'all. You know what I mean? But it helps you digest. And it says a lot of big people don't eat much. They did a research, said, now, some, don't get me wrong, you where you need to be. You big because you eat. All right, but he said a vast majority of big people is not heavy eaters. That's why a lot of times when you see big people, they ain't always eating. They always doing something. The research studies show that they're big because it's not how much they're eating, it's when they're eating it. What do most big people do? I know it because I got a couple people that's with me. We wonder why we so big and we barely ate anything. We would run around all day long and then get in the house at night, eat something, and then go to sleep. Now, if you're a big person, you know exactly what I'm talking about. When the whole day forgot to eat. Oh man, I ain't ate nothing all day. Got in the house and then we ate something heavy, a whole big dinner, and then we went to sleep. We went to sleep because, and you know they got a saying for that. They call it, once I found out this name really stopped me from trying to eat at night. Chinese people do it over in China. It's called sumoing. So if you eating at night, they eat a lot of food so they can gain pounds. They can get bigger and they can outweigh their opponents. They eat a vast amount of food and go straight to sleep because they know when you eat and go to sleep, that food starts sticking to you. All right, it's called sumoing. So if you eating late at night, stop sumoing yourself. Okay, I don't eat past a certain time. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna tell you another thing that's helped me was the immediate fasting. Intermediate fasting, that's what it's called. Intermediate fasting. I did that, and that helps. All right, I don't eat nothing past 8 o'clock, and a lot of times I don't break my fast until noon. Like now, I haven't eaten anything or drank anything. For one, I do the real fast now. They tell you immediate fast, you can drink water, eat some fruit, blah blah blah. Most High showed you the real true fast, and you have to deny your flesh. You don't supposed to eat or, drink water or anything. All right. Now, I'm not doing a fast for the Lord because you do that fast, you're not supposed to tell anybody. All right. I'm doing the intermediate fast, in which I'm telling y'all to just still incorporate that all in the same. Now you can do it differently. The intermediate, you can still drink water. Just don't eat no food. Don't eat anything with calories or drink anything with calories. All right. So I don't eat anything after 8 o'clock. All right. And I don't eat breakfast till noon. All right. So that's how that goes. And a lot of times before noon happen, I don't even got my workout in and everything. You know what I mean? And then I take all my vitamins and stuff that I showed you. I have. All right, guys. So look, I showed y'all these, and I'm gonna do one because I got a bug out bag. All right. This bug out bag sits next to my front door. All right. Hold on. Let me show you some, just to show you. You have to prepare. You have to get serious with this thing, man. I have first aid kits in here. Just to show my buddy even more stuff. I have a bug out bag. And I have cleaning things, first aid kits, blah, blah, blah. I have all type of stuff in this bag, y'all. Most High says prepare. There's even a verse in the Bible I'm going to have to show y'all soon that he said when certain days come, he said head for the hills. Don't even turn around to go back and get something. Them days coming, y'all. Them days is coming again before us. That you're going to have to just be able to just grab your bag and go. A quick change of clothes or something in there, and all types of other things. This thing is serious. This thing is nearer than we believed. All right? So I love y'all, man. I'm going to let y'all continue on with y'all day, man. Happy Sabbath, and continue to wake, y'all. Search out the things that I was telling you. Go in the book, follow along with me, break these precepts down, and then go back for yourself. After you took these notes, go back and read that thing, y'all. You a mighty man and woman. We want to get back to the kingdom. Follow your man to that kingdom. It's a time in the Bible the Most High said, our women feet never really touch the ground. When they see them things they do over in China where they carry them people on them stilts or whatever they be having on their shoulders, and they always had a little Chinese lady sitting on the thing and the men carrying her. Don't you know the Most High said that's supposed to be you? That was you at some time. You won't have to worry about getting your feet and nails and all that stuff done from all that walking and working at work. The Most High said your feet don't even supposed to touch the ground. But they done told you following your man is like slavery and all of that crap. How is you in slavery when your man, if you follow him back to the kingdom, he's going to rule nations? Where did the first lady always be that's ruling the nations? Are you in slavery? No, you're not. You're sitting in them kingdoms with him. But they telling you to follow your man and listen to your husband. Stop talking back. Stop putting your finger in his face and all of that. The Most High said you're disgusting to him. That's what God says about you. He said, Blessed is he who has a silent and loving woman. That's a blessing from God. So if you're an argumentative, love to fight type of woman, guess who you are according to the Most High God? He counts you as dogs too. All right? So try to work on these things. We saying these things not to cut down the woman or the man, but to rebuild you. Because what does your father does? He chastises us. And it makes you what? When you become a man, you turn around and you tell your dad, thank you. Because a lot of ways I was going to go, I didn't know it, and you taught me better. And it made me a better man. He said, I chastise those who I love. And if I'm not chastising you, that's because you are a bastard child. I don't have you assigned to wake. All right, so I love you people, man. Keep waking, y'all. This thing is changing. You can look at your weathers, y'all. It's these people. I want y'all to take this down and look on YouTube. It's these two little white, these two Edomites, or Edomite or Elam, whichever one. These two guys called the two preachers. Look them up. Even the Gentiles is starting to tell. He said in them days too, Gentiles is going to be cleaving to us. So you got a lot of white people trying to tell us the truth now. Trying to get their seat in to be a good slave. They know what's happening, y'all. So watch it's on YouTube called The Two Preachers. They show all the world disasters. All right, that's going on. And they say it's biblical. They call it biblical disasters because things is happening in places they never recorded them at before. All right? They never recorded these things in these places. So, and they also recorded too, they just put this because I watch all of that stuff, man. They just said a lot of the old volcanoes, all the sleep volcanoes, are starting to awake. Why? I love this. I can't even say that seriously, y'all. Why are everything around the earth, all these ancient volcanoes are starting to wake? Because you starting to wake. The Lord said, I put this earth here for your sake. He said, if I get rid of all the children of Israel off the earth, he said it won't be an earth. I built it for y'all and y'all's sake. So because you're waking up is why the Most High is waking the earth up. Because now the earth is fighting for you. You don't know it, but the earth fights for you. I've said it before, so I'm going to have to bring that up to show you. You know, and the Lord says his judgments are in the elements. He said, my judgments are in the whirlwind. That's a tornado. So when you're seeing those tornadoes that's kicking up ever so lovely down south, and I pray for our people that's over there in that stuff. I pray for them. All right? I pray not for the Gentiles. I'm going to tell you that now. Now, you call it hate speak, you call it whatever, but the Most High said we shouldn't. So I'm going to do what my Father says. I love y'all once again. And with that, I'm going to leave you with this. Kwam Yashrala. Shalom.